Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more NTW3 action for you today. And as you can see, the British lines are already engaged and they are already battling off some French and Neapolitan cavalry, or Naples cavalry, whatever you want to call them. But yes, today we have a glorious 4v4. As you can see here, we have 3 French armies of varying different campaigns, and we also have a Napoli army here from 1815. And we have here, Britain. This is like the Egyptian campaign Britain. By the looks of it, this is like a pretty early period Britain. And then they are being joined by, well, I mean, it's going to be difficult to find them. But we have another Britain back there by the looks of it. I don't know what campaign that is. Looks like the Anglo-Portuguese army there. So that'll be like the Peninsula campaign. And looks like there is already another British army over here appearing. This is looking like the Anglo-Spanish sort of army. Looks pretty awesome. And then I imagine there's probably another British army, I imagine. So yeah, looks like another Anglo-Portuguese army here. So there you go. There we've got 4 British armies, and we have 3 French armies and 1 Neapolitan. So there you go. That is today's battle set up for you. You know what sides are going to be. Put your bets in. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be the French? Do you think it's going to be the British? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I hope you guys are enjoying NTW3 at the moment and are enjoying seeing the glorious musket volleys and cavalry charges. If you are and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and like I said, leave a comment as well. Every little helps as we work towards 6,000 subs. Already a few volleys going off here, scaring off some of the French cav. We have 3 different French armies, like I said. We have the French Allemand here, which is like the Germany one, Germany campaign one. This is which is like 1805, so that's kind of like Austerlitz. Then we have 1809 here, which is like fighting Austria. So that's like the middle of the war, and then we've got like the late war period. We've got 1815. We've got like Waterloo. This is the Waterloo army. We in fact do have, if I can find them, the old guard in this army. I have seen them. I don't know where they've got to, but they are in here somewhere. Maybe back here? I have no idea. Don't know, but they are here somewhere. We've got Voltigeurs. These are like the young guard, I guess. That's something. But yeah, the old guard is here somewhere if I can find them. We might as well try and find them while we're waiting on the 2 sides to clash. Also, then we have Naples, and they have like a lot. Oh, there you go. They're all the way over here for some reason. Why are they with Naples? There they are. Glorious old guard, ready for war. But Naples has got a lot of sort of like looks like guard units himself, like these grenadiers of the guard here. He's got some more like grenadiers there. Seems like he's got like a good these are like carabinieri of the royal guards. So it seems like he brought like a very hard, like very elite army, put it like that. Anyway, so I'm excited to see how this one goes. And it seems like Britain has already decided to pitch his tent here. He's guarding his road. He's got a howitzer, how it looks of it, set up here ready to go as well. That's an interesting choice, but that should be able to shell the French and Neapolitan lines. And it seems as well that the Anglo-Portuguese army is coming up the road here. Portuguese infantry here getting ready to go into action. But yeah, it doesn't seem like anything too much is going on in the way. It looks like either side could engage first. I mean, it could be the German French army, or it could be this one. I'm not sure, but I mean, this French army here has won many famous battles. So I'm expecting great stuff from these boys. Nothing but victory over here. And again, they're facing a pretty strong British army, so who knows? But they are now advancing forward. But yes, if you want to get involved in some NTW3 action and you don't know where to like join some games, you want to get involved in some players that you know, then feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. We have a really great NTW3 community there, and yeah, they're all really nice guys. First 2 volleys going. We expect some really good games. Most of the replays that I have sent in are sent in via my Discord, and they are all from fellow subs. So if you want to send in your own NTW3 replays, that is the best place as well to go to join that Discord, send in your own, and eventually they will feature. This one is from a subscriber. So I have a long list of NTW3 replays, but eventually one day I'll get through them all. We've got some Voltigeurs of the Guard Royale here. They're setting up. Seems like Naples is having a few pot shots while his infantry gets into his main infantry line gets into range. Seems like over here France might have the flank on Britain because It's like a 2v1 almost. There is a second, obviously we did say there's an Anglo-Portuguese army on the way, but it's not quite set up, and it's setting up this side. It also looks like we're about to see another French army arrive here as well. This is the Austrian, like, French army here. These look like some like German grenadiers of some sort. Trillier Grenadiers. Trillier Chasseurs. Seems like some very elite units here. Marines of the Guard. And then Trillier Chasseurs against some very elite units here being brought by the French. Interesting to see. But it seems like the, well, actually both sides seem like they've got their musket lines already underway. I don't know. Actually, maybe this side is not quite engaged just yet. But yeah, Naples is very much engaged on this side. We'll go back over here. Naples is very much engaged with the British line. As you can see here, already the first few volleys going off. Britain here fighting for king and country, and they've got, for some reason, Turkish flags. I guess maybe they're fighting for king and sultan. Yeah, plenty of cav out here. What have they got? It looks like some sort of like Turkish cav, like Turkish ally cav. More like, yeah, a lot of Turkish cav here. I don't know how good it is. Got some light dragoons out here, so they may be handy. What's France got in the way? He's got like some big dragooniers, gendarmes, chevaliers, chasseurs, cheval. Could be a fairly even matchup. I'm not entirely sure. Seeing even more like guards cavalry go across. And they managed to get like a little infantry unit in here. This could just sneak in through anyway. Britain's bringing in a lot of this like ragtag infantry as well, I'm seeing, along with its main infantry line. You need to be careful with these these skirmishes here. I'm pretty sure they're just shooting their own skirms in the back. Here is Britain. This is the Anglo-Portuguese Britain. We have these Portuguese infantry here. They have green jackets, or the rifle infantry here out in front, and they're just getting shot to pieces. Poor Sharp would be very upset about this. They got oh, they got the Grenadier unit. Oh boy, Austria brought the Grenadier Cheval. That's a really elite cavalry unit. That is going to see a lot of action, and it's going to do very well, I'm sure. Over on this other side here, it looks as though we have French cavalry engaging now with the Spanish. Well, I'm going to call them Spanish, but they are British cav. And we also have, well, it's actually British cavalry by looks of it. Trying to engage, trying to break these Grenadiers here, the Guard. Don't think they're going to achieve it. Well, I think they're Grenadier Guards, but they're not. They're Grenadier Reserves. They're Grenadiers of Oudinot. They did break it. Just about everything just kind of broke in that combat there. So I guess not the worst trade in the world. A general has been killed. What is this general doing here? What is Frederick Walter of... Oh, I don't know what he's doing there, but he's got himself killed. Just charged head on into this Portuguese unit here. What is going on there? We also got Artillery Cheval being broken here. What is this Austrian player doing? Throwing for his team is what he's doing at the moment. He needs to wake up. We've got like another Grenadier unit here set up. Interesting. Maybe they're gonna go for a charge? I feel like they might. There has been a hole made in this line here by Naples. They are kind of making holes in this line, doing some pretty nasty damage. These Grenadiers of the Guard are doing pretty well. Marines of the Guard. What even is the howitzer aiming for? Is it aiming for the general, maybe? Perhaps. It's got a normal artillery here. It's guarded by the old guard, which is not a bad bodyguard to have. But yeah, loads of stuff being broken here. Such a big mistake, I think, just to, whatever his decision was, just to throw forward his general there. Bad idea. You can see here, Britain in retreat in this centre here. Naples with his really elite infantry. It's just too much. Just too much over here. What infantry he's brought? Looks like he's brought some okay infantry. I mean, these more like guards units here. And now we're seeing line infantry setting up over here. Including these Voltigeurs, which I presume are a guard unit. And they're going to try and flank here, and they're obviously going to try and also hit the British cav here. But I'm sure, yeah, these Voltigeurs can form square. So any threat from this cavalry, and they form square instantly. Nice little flank going on. They're trying to goad Britain into a charge. Not a bad idea. These dragoons are really scary. I am sure they're going to be doing a lot of damage. And actually, this... you never saw this coming, did you, France? This cavalry can shoot back. And they're going to get slowly forward and use their carbines and gun these Frenchies down. So there you go. Didn't see that one coming. Oh, Britain needs to be careful here with his guns. I don't know what he's planning to do, but he does not want to be setting up his guns directly behind infantry lines. That's not going to go well. But Britain is just about holding at the moment on this side. I say just about. He's doing quite a good job. I mean, bodies don't look too bad. He's obviously done a good amount of damage to this Austrian army over here, which is, as you can see, just routing anyway. Running back the way it came. Because they foolishly threw their general in. The gendarmes here. Okay, that's like a tiny little unit. I got worried it was like the duel unit, which I was thinking, oh god, no, please. Cannot afford to lose that, but we've got lots of artillery set up over here. Austria brought a lot of artillery. We're now about to see a cavalry charge here through the center. As you can see, Naples sending in his cavalry, going after the Turkish artillery. Got that, and he's now going to go for the general back here, which is a good move. And it seems as though Britain's not aware what's going on, and he's about to lose a general here. Well, I say about. Seems like Naples could just equally break. But he seems like he's trying to retreat out of there. You can now see we've got British cav coming in. And by British cav, I mean Turkish cav. Oh, Britain is now sitting in some like some hussars here. The general has in fact been killed. It was right here. So yeah, they did in fact break that general before before Naples was entirely broke. So that's good. A little trade-off there. Both those British armies taking one British army taking losing a general, and one French army losing a general. As you can see here, it seems like Britain has pushed back France. I wonder if they thought this was they needed to do this, did France, because Austria, like France, is like almost capitulated already. So they're thinking we need to get down this road and get towards our allies. Maybe it's the case. They could certainly have a wedge thrown between them, with this Anglo-Portuguese army here decided to be aggressive. They're quite happy to hold this river line at the moment. As you can see, huge routing here now by the Turkish, like Britain. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. What we're seeing thrown up here, more Laguerre coming up. We've got a general back there. This is not a good sign, and you can see already Naples as well getting a nice little flank in here on Britain. Carabinieri to the Royal Guard. Have a volley, boys. Might as well charge in. Or a volley, that would also do the job. And there you go, nice charge. Here we go, this will rout them. In you go, boys. Rout them instantly. It looks like this Portuguese army is quite happy to carry on pushing, even though it doesn't... I just got to realise that its flank has been turned. It is in a real bad state. I mean, this Austrian army, equally not in a great state. I feel like they've got very little infantry still, though. These Marines, the Guards, Chasseurs, they're going to be pretty good. Grenadiers here. Like, surely they are going to be good enough that they could probably take out a decent amount of like, this Anglo-Portuguese army. I would have thought. Crossfire going on here. I don't know. This looks okay at the moment. I mean, these guys are going to be shooting troops. Yeah, like that guy just got shot by a friendly. Yeah, that Carabinieri, it did its bit. It routed one unit. But it's getting absolutely gunned down now. And here we were about to see a cavalry charge. Voltigeurs is forming square. That is going to slow down this cavalry here, get it engaged. And now the French can come in with their chasseurs cheval and rout it. Really well played there by the French player.
Our men are running, sir.
Routed that cavalry, and to be honest, it's looking like there's going to be a big cavalry fight right about now. Here we go. Is France going to go in? He's got it. Oh, looks like Britain at the last moment stalled his charge. And France is going to get a pretty good charge off here. And the Dragoons should do pretty well. for Britain, but already they're like their Turkish allied troops already breaking here. Routed the more British cav here. They needed to surround this dragoon, and they finish it. I mean, it's already wavering actually. It's not looking great. And there you go. I mean, they've routed the French chasseurs here, which is, I guess, a positive. And they are also slamming into the flank here. They've actually formed square at the right time. Voltigier's there, stopping this light dragoon as he continues to charge. These guys can form... Oh, no, they can't form square. I thought they were forming square. I was like, oh, but they're not. Britain's lost all of his cav on this flank. That is a huge, huge loss there. I mean, some is rallying, but... it's not going to be the same, and yeah, to continue to push with that, where that square was, he should have just got out there as soon as possible. There's a British gun here as well. This has been abandoned.
Our men are running, sir.
I mean, France should just charge it. Charge it and get it off the field. Here we go, look, here's the other Anglo-Portuguese army by the looks of it. This is going to be interesting now that the Austrian army is going to have to face them. The other British army over here seems like he's doing an okay job against the Germans. The Germans. Well, they are technically Germans, I guess, but like the German campaign, France. I mean, I don't know how much they have really in the way of cav. Not much. They have dragoons. Napoleon Bonaparte's here. Got some gendarmes and mortals, but that is it. Like, they are pretty rough themselves on cavalry. I don't know how much like this British army has, but looks like a little bit more. It's also been provided cavalry by like the Anglo-Portuguese army, so that's going to be a very useful like asset to their objectives. I mean, Britain looks like he's doing an okay job here, pushing back the French. Kind of looks like he's got the beating of this French army at the moment. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say at the moment. I mean, these British infantry here aren't doing so great. There's like things like Portuguese that are involved. I feel like they're just going to get beaten by the French, but I'm not entirely sure. Naples here is making some real gains. Like, this British force here was kind of like really out of position because the Austrians were still very much here, and they just showed their flank to Austria, and Austria probably were able to get off a few volleys. Britain's now having to retreat away from the river line. And with the loss of the majority of the British cav, they're also under threat from cavalry charges. And here we go, Naples going straight in. These Grenadiers, the Royal Guard. Needs to send these guys into another like combat. These guys here are winded. They need to get into the next combat or retreat, one or the other. I mean, I don't know why they haven't just like pushed down this street here, taking this, because if they can just get through this street, they can split these two forces here. This street is almost a linchpin of this British defence over here. France keeps coming forward. Here we go. Looks like we're going to see a push over here. There is also Anglo-Portuguese forces here I've seen. They've scattered a few. We're actually about to see a few dragoons go in. Maybe rout a little bit of light cavalry here. Britain trying to send forward. But here we go. The French lines just proving what they can do. And this is the Emperor's cousins here. They've helped, with the help of that cavalry, have helped rout that unit there. Now we're going to see a charge of just routing more British units. Get out of there, dragoons. You've done your bit. Flee. There you go. France has been broken. Britain has been able to stop that little push there by the French dragoons. But it was costly. They lost, what, 2 infantry units? A cavalry unit? I mean, infantry might return, but it's hard to say. Over here, though, it's looking a little bit dire for the French. They're slowly getting encircled. And in fact, there has been a massive charge here. Look at this. What has been sent in? The Grenadiers of the Old Guard have been sent in. These old, experienced veterans have been been sent in, and look at that, they are routing so much. This doesn't help that this like force here sent by Turkey, like the Turkish campaign army is just like, well, the not Turkey campaign, the Egyptian campaign army's got no general. There's also a big push here by Naples. Naples getting his cavalry behind. Breaking square formations as well. Excellent. Look at this, routing so much. It's looking real dangerous over here now for the British. They are getting cut to shreds. And I mean, they're really just clearing up with what remains of the French cav here. The English resistance, which is a little bit of cavalry themselves. Some light dragoons here against French dragoons. I mean, the French just need to send in another little dragoon unit here, or cavalry unit. They just route this, and instantly this entire flank is gone. And now you can see 1815 France is able to swing around, and he's going to be able to throw his full weight onto the Anglo-Portuguese army that is now fleeing in this like away, well away from the French. Not even interested. Whilst over there, it's looking a little bit dicey for Britain. Britain over here seems to be taking control of the battle. He's got some like Spanish grenadiers here that have just disappeared. Going forward. What's this unit? Oh, this is the trios of like La Guerre of the Emperor, like the Emperor's cousins. Let's see how good the Emperor's own fight. I'm sure they fight pretty damn well for him.
We have killed our general.
Every single French army seems to have brought a decent amount of like elite troops, and you can see another general's been killed. I think that must be like the Anglo-Portuguese general that is over here, I imagine. And then, well, that's not good at all, because then this Anglo-Portuguese army over here, if this is the same one, has no morale. Britain generally on this flank has no morale now that they have no generals. Could be a little bit in trouble. And France and Naples are victorious with, well, relatively few losses. I mean, there are losses, but I wouldn't say they were massive. Well, I don't know. No, this is all Britain as well. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say relatively few losses. I mean, the French maybe lost a couple of units of cav. I think Naples maybe lost 1 or 2 infantry units. That is this. This entire army here can now press on. They need to be careful with their cav, though. This is actually Austria. This is the grenadiers that do like grenadiers. They need to come and deal with this cavalry over here. Because right now, I mean, Austria's taking all the brunt of the losses, really. He's not organised at all. He's got like cavalry here that could just be throwing itself into the British lines, but no. And here we go. Naples is going in. Naples has been resisted. They form square, and these glorious looking lancers retreat. Still over here, no change really. We're seeing artillery that's set up, and this is artillery from the Guard Imperial, and it's 4-pounder. It needs to, there we go. I was gonna say, it needs to start mobilising. It needs to start turning. Otherwise, the British infantry is going to come forward, and you can see it already in the woods. They're desperately trying to get forward. They want to silence this gun. Fire a volley, boys! Here they come. Oh, it's going to be close, but I think the guns are going to be silenced. Wow. The guns are silenced temporarily. I didn't say it was going to be successful. But yeah, this French army over here is taking a lot of pounding. I mean, it's facing 1.5 armies, I think. They've got that. They need to get their other artillery right to the front as well. I mean, this one's looks like guard artillery as well. That's 8-pounder there, blowing holes into some into some British lines. But that's always useful. I mean, I like how I said French there. I just truly want to see the French suffer. But they're not having a good day today. Grenadiers, you need to get back. And France keeps rolling forward. It's pretty brutal right now. I mean, they're just relentless. They get rid of this final like cavalry unit here. They're just so vulnerable. Like Britain. But Britain, to be fair, well, bar the Ledoux unit, which I'm pretty sure could just take on just about any cavalry unit probably left on the battlefield. France is pretty short on cav. It's got some beat up dragoons. Naples has got some stuff, but yeah, nothing much. French forces still over here dealing with this is like Le Colonel General. And some Voltigeurs left with dealing with some damn Brits that returned. But yeah, it seems as though, well, we've got a little bit of a charge here. There's a light infantry going in. They are not going to be beating this Portuguese infantry by the looks of it. Yeah, look at the bodies, man. There's so many. Oh, this is a 100-man unit. It's not under 27. They've seen a lot of action. Same with most of these units. And they're obviously struggling because Britain's got like a tree line. I presume trees will support in line battles that like these bullets get stopped by the trees. You can see France having to retreat once again. Any more charging? Oh, another charge indeed. Yeah, Britain now sending some infantry. Both France and Britain did break. Napoleon's looking a little spooked here. There is British infantry all the way up here. Could have gone for guns. Here he goes. Silencing the guns. I mean, could Napoleon... Oh, Napoleon broke. Napoleon's running for his life. This France over here is, well, looking like he's going to get wrapped up. He needs to retreat, really. He needs to retreat and get back towards his allies. Lure the British towards his allies who got this coalition of British armies on the run. Cowards, stand and fight. French line moves forward, victorious once again. What's this unit? Why is it in like the line infantry unit, but it's in like raincoats and stuff? It was the middle of summer. I know there was rain, but you're in the middle of summer when you're fighting in Waterloo. You don't need a raincoat. Naples disappears back into the tree line. Seems like they're not too interested in carrying on the fight with our army. I wonder if they're thinking Naples needs to go over here and support this this army of France here against the other British army, the final British army, the final British boss, as some may say. Rank after rank of Frenchies running for their lives. I'm sure the British, as a Brit, I cannot see anything more glorious than that. Even if my nation is getting decisively routed right now across the line. by like one spot. They're having a really rough day today at Britain. But yeah, we'll fast forward a little bit because it doesn't seem like there's too much going on in the world. And then, yeah, it seems like Britain is going to retreat. I mean, I would be, if I was France, I would be having French Cav harassing this retreat. You just want to keep harassing, see whether you can get the British to turn around and fight, see if you can pick off a couple of units so you make your like next combat a little bit easier. It's definitely what you need to be trying to do. But doesn't seem like they're going to try it. Certainly if you get rid of this Cav as well, that'd be huge, so you can get this rear line. But already it seems as though France is planning to rush up here. We've got line infantry all coming in, and yeah, more line infantry. And they're all just rushing up. Before Britain can really make up a proper line of defense. See Ledoux here also trying to get in, trying to get these rifles. And here we go. The battle I thought was going to happen. Ledoux against his light dragoons. Angry Grenadiers against, well, light dragoons. Losing slightly. I mean, if France can just get some volleys into the back of these guys, I'm sure that'll turn the battle around. Here we go. Looks like we're about to see France just do just that. Set some infantry, fire some shots, also get friendly fire. Be careful, France. Doesn't want to rout these this really elite Cav. There's a general here. Gonna fire on him. These guys are exhausted. They need to get back. Just get them out of here. Let them rest a little. Gendarmes here getting hit hard as well. Really trying to take out this cavalry for France. I mean, that is the only thing that Britain really has the advantage of on his flank. I think his cavalry. Well, doesn't even really have that now. He has a healthy light dragoon unit, but that is it. I mean, this is a fairly healthy Ledoux unit. Yeah, it's a tough one. Here we go. Look at this. France rushing. What is this? This is Allemagne. Is rushing. Try and get back across, but you can see the main French army is not too far away now. The gendarmes being broken. Grenadier Cheval, they should just go for the general rush in and try and get him. We'll go for the guns. There's so many guns here. Oh my gosh, yeah. There you go. They routed the Grenadier Cheval just by shooting them. What a waste. I feel like those guys are so useful. Got more gendarmes back here. These guys are pretty awesome looking. Look a bit like the Grenadier Cheval, but they are not as scary, in my opinion. Not as scary. Not as big a unit. Keep these boys moving forward. Voltigeurs, they need to get to the front. But yeah, where is Naples? Naples is over here now. Looks like he's coming to join this French army. French army comes forward. And Britain retreats once again. It's just going to be a bit of cat and mouse for the rest of the battle, I have a feeling. Britain is trying to rejoin up with his other ally, as you can see, who is now trying to engage the French-German army on the river over there. You can see that just in the distance. And it looks like France is trying to send, like France-Austria here is trying to send over his Trilliers, Grenadiers, maybe try and get engaged here, try and sandwich them a little bit. Obviously, Naples is trying to get across, or Naples is trying to get across, and get involved in that sort of scrap as well. He fancies his chances. He's got a pretty beat up army, though. That's the only problem. His army is pretty beat. Oh, big engagement over here looking like. Well, I say that. It's not really. Dragoons just went and took some light militia out. I thought this was a cavalry for a second. I was like, oh my gosh. Britain has so much cav left, I was thinking. But no. Look at this. The French are sending so many units of infantry against just 4 units here. Not a bad plan. If this isn't 9.0, Britain would have been so powerful. Britain was so powerful in 9.0. We got a little debuff from France. Being like not evened out with them. So oh boy, it's good to see France being able to kick Britain's ass once again. Actually, it's not. I take that back. Seeing Britain lose in any NTW3 battle is sad. OP or not, Britain should be OP. I agree. To everyone that's saying it, Britain should be OP. Look at this though. Routing Frenchies, good signs if you're supporting those allies. Which right now, I mean, they need all the support you can get. They are probably running low on morale in some areas for those who have lost their generals. Tell you one thing, though, they haven't run out of cannonballs. Where the heck was that one? They're coming into canister range soon. I mean, a little bit further still, but they could be in canister range. You never know. I can hear charging. Got the line infantry of Germany flanking him behind. His morale is not good, but he has steadied. Don't know why I haven't just rushed more troops across this river with this little distraction going on, but there you go. France has been routed, and yeah, now he rushes across the rest of his infantry. Why didn't he just send it all across? I don't know. Naples now arriving here. He looks like he's going to threaten this flank here, maybe. But yeah, and then we've got more skirms out here. It's a very close battle. Very, very close. Either side could win. It's France starting to stutter. He's got some units here that are on low morale. What, 3 I'd say? Low morale. They could break any moment. Luckily the French general for Flanders still has his army. Still has his general, sorry. Here we go, we got the gendarmes rushing forward now. They're going to try and charge these squares. I mean, they did not form squares with that British force. I mean, I say didn't, but it definitely sort of did. I don't know, I feel like they charged it before they formed square. The other ones have formed square and they're doing a good job. We're now seeing Grenadiers of the Guard going in. We're taking on some, it looks like some Grenadiers here of Britain. I mean, surely, these guys are going to be winning. Yeah, these are the old guard after all. They're the old guard. No, oh, they got broken though. The guard is broken. Run for your lives. The guard is broken. The battle is lost. But Naples says no. Naples is like, it's not over till I say it's over. And they're sitting in their last few units. Come on, boys, do your Italian brethren proud. Do all of Italy proud. Prove them that you're no second-class soldier to the French. Prove them that you are the first-class soldier. But yeah, France having a bit of a break here. We've got those line infantry and the Grenadiers of the Guard breaking. Not a good sign. It seems as though Britain might hold. Britain might hold. France needs these other like regiments to return quickly and get to the front. They need to snipe another generals with the French. There is a general just behind the front line here. They can hit him maybe. But yeah, no, it seems as though, I mean, if anyone's going to break for Britain, it's going to be over here. There is stuff ready and prepared in this building. That will be a pain to take. If anyone can do it, it's going to be this French army here. I don't know why, but it is. No other choice. We have more German infantry being thrown in here. They're really just trying to break this line. Portuguese infantry here. They may be up to the job. They might break that Portuguese unit there, and they are generally breaking most of this flank here. Now seeing British Cav start to arrive. Naples and you can see Naples and France pushing forward stuff here. Looks like they're going to see a charge for Naples. These guys can form square. I failed to do so, but the rest of their infantry is, and there you go. This is the Carabinieri of the Royal Guard gone. Big win there for the British Cav. And why did they just charge the square? This is not a healthy idea. Not healthy. Good charges into the French infantry here. And I mean, they've done relatively well out of the Light Dragoons. Come out with relatively healthy losses. Routed some elite troops. Doing okay. They need to bring these boys forward though here. Bring them forward and get them in the front line, because France's lines are starting to crumble over here. Holding on. France is holding on. I feel like they were the ones that were going to make the big push, but they are actually holding on that front. Here though, Naples makes another push here with one of his last proper infantry units. He can now drive this unit here, drive the guns. It seems as though they are routing the infantry here.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
And what looked like pretty sturdy French force is now... No, a pretty sturdy British force, sorry. The French have been relatively sturdy most of this battle. But yeah, what is remaining of this British force here, you can see in this picture, not a lot. There's 2 generals, a couple of line infantry that goes building. Well, there's another British line over here. This is just running off into a different building. Some more grenadiers, just to be annoying. I thought the light dragoons were still alive, maybe not. But here we go. Yeah, France comes forward. Naples comes forward. They're gonna try and just squeeze the remaining of the remaining British forces here. And there they go, retreating, getting shot in the back. Another unit breaks here. They're really trying to protect their generals. The generals are coming under fire though. If I was France, I'd just do a big old charge. Big old charge to end poor Britain's any hopes of survival. It is really at this moment in time. I mean, both sides have played very well. I don't know. Don't think there's big mistakes really. I mean, this Austria player over here maybe because they're letting a general get charged. I mean, there's still artillery peed over here, which is Austria's. A bit of the cavalry fight certainly. I feel like Britain maybe brought better cav. I think might have been better. Like the dragoon units are certainly really good. They actually broke that infantry unit there. Well done. Well, they could have certainly supported it a little bit better, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but that would be something they could potentially do. The cavalry fight certainly determined who was going to win and who lost. And that far flank over there. Get these boys into the action. Get them in there. What is this unit in here? It's like a guard unit for the British. I'm not entirely sure, but that is the final, well, basically the final few units. There are a couple of others, but I'm going to fast forward for now because we know what the result's going to be. Britain is just getting cleaned out of what is ever left. They need to get some cav up here. Where is they? Where I thought France had little cav units left, but maybe not. They've thrown in it all. This is all that's
Our
left.
men are
It is
running,
very,
sir.
very little though. France has been. I thought France was going to win very convincingly, but no. They've come down to the bare bones of their armies, and they're still not done yet. They're still breaking some Neapolitan units here. I thought this was going to be easy enough to take, but no. Look at this. They're breaking, like, line infantry outside the building while they're still fighting inside. They have been broken now. The building is now under control of the French. They've broken that musketeer unit there as well. How the hell did they manage that? Naples is sending in
Glorious
Grenadiers of the Guard over here.
is soon to be yours.
And there you go. Glorious victory is soon to be France's. The man is correct. There you go, routing that. They just need to get this general. He's going to charge in. And that is going to be the battle almost. They've actually managed to hold off there. Oh my gosh. How do they manage this? The madmen. But yeah, they're going to send over the remaining of their troops, I guess. Carabinieri of the Royal Guard. And whatever else. But there you go. That is today's NTW3 battle. I hope you guys did enjoy. We're going to quickly have a look at the end results. But like I said, if you do enjoy, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. Like we've got loads more epic battles like this to come, and they're just going to sally out. Brave men. Brave and foolish, I'd say. They look like some Spanish grenadiers or something like that. But yeah, it's certainly been a really fun one. I did not really look at that guy. He's just been dragged along by his horse. But yeah, that was a really fun one. This one was sent in by Dark Monkey, who was playing as Naples, and then we've got Elisco, who was playing as 1815 France. We've got 1809 France being played by Hunter the Hunted. Yeah, definitely maybe a newer player. I don't know what he was doing exactly, but he did not have a good battle. Only getting 400 kills. Sacrificing his general, like just throwing his general away, was just a bit of a strange move early on. Then we've got the Grand Union of Onions, who's playing as 1805 France. Had a really tough game, but got a good amount of kills. Elisco obviously getting the most, getting 1700, did a really good job there. But then we've got Henry Clay, who's playing as UK Portugal, 1811. Huxley was also playing as 1811 UK Portugal. We have UK España Portugal 1809 played by Fabs, and then we have Brock RZAA playing the UK and the Egyptian campaign army. So there you go. We'll quickly have a look at some of the unit kills. We've got got Naples unit kills here. I mean, his guard, Royal Guards Carabinieri getting 215, 265 for this line infantry here. Yeah, lots of his units getting some good kills. Lots of guard units here doing well. But there you go. If you want to have a look at them, there they are. But yeah, that is today's NTW3 battle. Feel free to support the channel any way you can, and don't forget to join the Discord as well if you haven't already. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.